Allegation TV. That last particular episode we had was quite compelling. You know, what we like about music today and what we don't like about music today. And just the mere fact that I brought up the name Quincy Jones and threw him in the conversation,
a little hot under the collar,
apparently. And I think you really took what I said. I gave you an inch, you took it a mile. And
well, just to bring it back to the point, I think what we were discussing before, what we enjoy about today's music and what we don't. Again, my overall point was if we were getting a little more versatility and not just this one stream of dance music across the board in which R&B based artists are feeling forced and compelled to make music in that vein to stay relevant and to be played on the radio.
But that's always the case too. I mean, if you remember in the 90s, we were, a number of people were complaining that everything was hip hop. You know, it was either hardcore or gangster rap, or, you were getting rap from the South, you were getting rap from the East Coast. Everything was all centered around hip hop, which interestingly today I think is kind of taking a further backseat to some of the more dance-based R&B you're talking about. And when you talk about, well, you're not even saying R&B dance-based, but you're talking about dance-based music like Jason Derulo or Tyle Cruz or Ayaz. I mean, all of those are artists of color that are putting out pop dance type of music.
And I don't want to disparage those guys because they're serving an audience. I'm simply saying they're not serving me and all of my needs. Usually with an artist, and this is getting back to music of today, there's one thing for me to put a song in when I'm going to the club and I want to feel a certain way. But what happens, like I said, when I want something else? Those same, your Tyle Cruz, your Jason Derulos, they're not delivering anything else to edify me.
But there are people who make those same arguments about a Gaga or a Rihanna, and I know those are two artists that you do respect and you like their music. And there's a lot of people who think that that's fluff and throwaway, or Gaga's more style than substance. I mean, and there's arguments for all of that.
Well, the argument that I'm making in both Gaga and Rihanna's defense, let me start with Gaga, is Gaga can strip her shit down at any point. She can sit at a piano. She can take a song like Paparazzi that lyrically, if you were to just take everything else away, put the lyrics on paper, it's quite a compelling piece of poetry. And she can back it up acoustically, like I said, with a piano or in any sort of manner sonically that she chooses to do. The fact that she's using that dance model right now, because that's what's connecting, she has the versatility to switch it up. So if you go to a Gaga show, chances are you're not going to hear every song the way you heard it on the radio. You're going to hear a Broadway type of version of it. You're going to hear a song, a sound that harkens back to an Elton John.
Right. Well, let's go back to the original question. What is it that we like about music today and what is it we don't like about music today? My arguments about what I don't like really have more to do with the music industry than the music itself. This inability to put out more artists, this inability to go out and develop artists, and to have a wider berth of genres that people will find appealing, that the labels will take a chance and sign. They won't sign it until after it's already been a big YouTube sensation or some type of it's getting some type of independent buzz. And that to me is a problem. I would like to go back and start developing acts earlier.
I agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. But I'd say that there's still an avenue. There's YouTube, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. If you are actually an artist, you can find and build your own fan base without ever completely circumventing the music industry if you so choose.
But these artists
however, you must have the goods to deliver live. When you go and have to promote these records, you're not going to have radio to fall back on. So you're going to have to be able to hit the stage the old-fashioned way, clubs, work your way up to actually deliver this music.
There's still enough acts out there that can perform well live. There's still a lot of great music out there. It's just people have to dig around for it now. People have to, scavenge through all the clutter to find the good stuff. And because radio is basically giving you 100 things that are all the same. Yeah. And it's been like that for years. But
even more so today.
Right. I am appealing for more diversity.
I'm tired of the same 4 producers producing every cut on everybody's album.
But I still like what's out there. I like a lot of what's out there, though.
Well, again, I can appreciate what's out there in specific instances. Other than that, I'm still searching. We'll just end it there.